when people criticize us for the government of national unity, they say, why do you talk to the DA? It takes us all the time to explain that you never negotiated with your friend. You negotiate with your enemy. If you are engaging your friend, it's a picnic. But if you want to build something, you form a coalition of forces they are contending. They are contending forces. They want to fight over everything, whether it is the budget or anything. They fight. It's because you never negotiate with your friend. Your friend will take you out for a pie. By engage your most hostile enemy. You know, and they say a black, and I always remind people, ideology has no color. Ideology is the mindset. We can leave the DA, but I'm not sure if MKP and EFF are better options. They are so aggressive and hostile against the ANC. So it's like choosing a devil and also but run into the fire. That's it. You run away from the devil, you get into the fire. You burn in any way. Now, so the fact that we are having a history of reconciliation over revenge, that is what we were celebrating, is our choice of reconciliation over revenge. Healing over hatred. You heal, you don't continue hating. Peace over conflict. And right-wing fringes regard this gesture as cowardice than a noble one. That is why you will find some of the people taking of an Orania. An Orania, piece of land in the Northern Cape. They want to create it as some land that is independent. Actually, if I would be a president for more than 3 hours, I would declare that people must go and build in Orania. Black people must go and build there. And we mix them. They appreciate that hatred can never survive peace. It is peace that built a nation. But I can't. If I was, I would say, go and build in Orania. Others go over to America and ask for the Makulu bus who Trump to punish us, but they stay here. Now they are told to go there and be refugees. They are refusing. They must go because we are a free country. We are a sovereign country. We are not a province of the United States. And that sovereignty will be defended. That's why we're happy when we see soldiers here. We know that our sovereignty is protected. Yeah? That's it. Now, these choices, we must honor those who actually made sacrifices. There are people in this country, many of them, who paid the ultimate price of paying for freedom with their lives. We must always honor them and respect them. Any attempt to list them will cause a problem because there are so many that if you touch 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, you leave hundreds of them. You cause confusion. And these choices we made over the three decades ago defined our national character, and we've elevated moral standing in the world. That's why in many countries, we don't apologize for standing with the people of Palestine. We can never apologize because other people stood with us. We can't apologize for standing with the people of Western Sahara. We can't apologize for standing with people of Sahara, Southern Sudan and Northern Sudan. We must pay our price and render our solidarity. Our people, when they're in the DRC, many people make noise that, oh, we have lost so many soldiers and so forth. Okay, we honor them. But the reality is that if you die in the process of peacemaking, you are an honorable man. If you are a rebel, you are a dishonorable man. So that's what we should be doing. We are committed to assisting where we can contribute with peace. That's why this week, President Zelensky was here. And people say, is South Africa now leaving Russia and go to Ukraine? No. South Africa propagates peace. And that war in Ukraine is not a Ukraine war. It's a proxy war where NATO wants to expand its influence and there is war. Ukraine is just an outpost of that proxy war. And we must always be there to provide help and assistance and support where we can. South Africa remains committed to progressive foreign policy and to engage in the countries of both the global north and global south. South Africa owes its liberation to many countries of the world that stood by us and supported our struggle. We don't owe them, Minister Mackenzie. What we owe is to continue pledging solidarity to people who sometimes will never pledge solidarity with us. We don't owe certain countries. We owe those countries that need solidarity. We know the value of solidarity and we must pledge solidarity. And we stand with the people of Palestine. I know they will part, because you are a Christian, you think that Israel is a chosen land. That's your choice. But even if you believe in that, appreciate when there is genocide, that there's no choice that give them a right to kill people in their thousands. We stand by the people of Gaza. We stand with Western Sahara. We stand with the Eastern DRC. We stand with Sudan. We stand with Yemen. We are actually still owing women in Afghanistan support against gender oppression, and other parts of the world that do the same. That is what we owe the world, not that we slept there and we slept in that country. No, that's not the issue.